Good morning, everybody. It's Teppy Schwartzel, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and the name of my company is AridDesertDesigns.com. It is January the 27th here in sunny Anthem, Arizona. It is 59 degrees out. A little nippy for us Arizonans, but we'll get over it. I think it's supposed to get up to 69 today, so it's still a little chilly. But we'll start warming up here soon, I'm sure. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. I kind of rested a little bit. Had a lot going on last week, so the Christmas decorations are still up, and hopefully that's on my agenda this week to get some of those down. Or I could just leave them up and be early for Christmas next year. So we'll see how that goes. So one of the things we're going to do today is we're going to do a Valentine card. Now, as you might know, it is celebration time with Stampin' Up, and that occurs between January the 3rd and March the 31st. We have the new mini catalog that came out January the 3rd to the general public, and that goes through June of 2020. Now, the grouping that we're going to be, sorry for my tattered magazine catalog, it gets used a lot. We're going to be doing today, working with From My Heart Suite, and it's got so many great things. These little tins, they're actually, you can bake in them. I'm planning on doing that when we get closer to Valentine. And some great papers. Here are the papers that are included. And these are specialty papers. There's a lot of glitz and glamour on them. And the colors are Real Red and Flirty Flamingo that they coordinate with. You also get the rubber stamp, and the bundle is with two heart punches. One of them is a scalloped heart punch, and the other one is a smooth edge heart punch. And that comes in a bundle. You can also buy them separately. And if you can see, here are the tins. You also get doilies, and they actually come in three colors. It's the Flirty Flamingo, the Real Red, and then if you turn it over, they're white, and you can sponge on them or color them in any way that you want. And then we also have the faceted gems. I'm not real crazy about them because they kind of look a little like boobs, but you know what? To each his own. Here's a closer look at the stamp set. Is there a glare on there? Yeah. Let me put my curtain down a little bit just to get rid of that. That might help a little bit. Sorry about that. And here are some other ideas. So, one of the things that happens during celebration occurs between January the 3rd and March the 31st. Now, this is a separate catalog, and what happens is for every $50 or $100 that you purchase, you can pick out of the celebration catalog, and you get a free item. There are two icons, and the $50 icon is a level 1, and the $100 icon is a level 2. So for every $50 you spend, you can purchase, you can get for free any item that has the $50 icon. If you spend $100, you can get a $100 item for free. These are the dies. And then here's a coordinating stamp. So if you were to spend $150, you could buy the lily pad dies and the lily pad stamps. Now, the other thing you can do, say you were going to spend $150, you could buy you could get three $50 items. There are several to pick from in here. There's, like I said, there's quite a few to pick from. And apparently the February Paper Pumpkin is going to coordinate with this Happy Birthday to You. And as you can see, I've ordered it. It should be coming this week sometime. So I'm looking forward to that. If you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator, and I can help you out, get you started. You can start as a discount shopper, and in order to do that, to join, it would be do a $99 starter kit, and that is, it's not a predisposed starter kit. You pick whatever you want out of the mini catalog or out of the annual catalog. Along with that, you will also get a 1-month subscription to Paper Pumpkin. That will also include oh, and where did it go? Okay, that'll include an acrylic block. It's a little different than this one, but you will get an acrylic block so that you can stamp right away. The other thing that you're going to be getting is a free mini paper cutter, and you will also get a package of 6x6, 48 sheets, double-sided designer series paper. It is what it is they've taken some paper from the current new suites that are in the mini catalog. The other thing you'll get is free shipping. You will also get another free stamp set of your choice. It can be the most expensive one in there or not. It's whatever you want it to be. And I believe that you will also get, depending on how much you spend, you will get some of the you can choose out of some of the celebration products. Now, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I don't think so right now. But one of the other things to know is if you would like to buy something, everything with the tutorial that I'm going to do today, it will be posted later on my YouTube channel, and all the products that I use will be in there. It will also be posted on my blog. Everything there will be listed. You can go directly to my website to order from my Stampin' Up website. If you order off of my blog, it will take you to my Stampin' Up website. Please use this host code. And this host code changes on the first of every month. This host code is always off to the right-hand side of my website. So please use that if your order is under $150. If it's $150 or over, please do not use the host code. Then you will get all kinds of your own Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up directly. So again, this is always on the right-hand side of my blog. My blog is ariddesertdesigns.com. So I would love to have you come and join me. Also, when this is posted to YouTube, it would be so greatly appreciated if you would like, share, and subscribe. That will help me to continue to bring you free tutorials. Also, if you would like to order from me, that will help me bring you more tutorials. This is my business, and every little bit helps. Okay, so for today, we're going to do this particular card. Roses are red, violets are blue. I haven't stamped on the inside, but we'll do that later with you. So let's get going. Okay. And apparently I did not write up a sheet on this. Oh boy. So we're going to be flying blind on this one today. Sorry about that. I thought I had, I know I wrote up a sheet on this. Bear with me for just a second. I've got a place I can pull it up from. So I'm so sorry. I did do this. Okay. I knew I was more prepared than this. Bear with me. It is coming up on Word. So we have Whisper White, and we have, there we go. We have Whisper White, which is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. All right. We also have Whisper White scraps that we're going to punch out these hearts. We also have Real Red scraps that we're going to punch out this heart. And then we have a scrap from the Designer Series paper, which is called From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper. And this piece of paper is 1 inch by 5 1/4. The other Designer Series paper, this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, that's not the coordinating side, but this is the other side of this particular paper. Okay, let me just try and keep this straight here. So, all right. And like you said, this is an easy card. The other thing that we're going to be using are the rhinestones, the rhinestone basic jewels. Okay? Excuse me. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to be using the Heartfelt stamp set. And we're going to be using the Roses Are Red. And we're going to be using From My Heart to Yours. I am probably also for the inside going to be using, this has been used a lot. This particular stamp, which is I guess I would say empty inside heart. Not quite sure how to say that. Just give a description of that. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to take our paper and we are going to use our bone folder to, let's do it this way. Going to use our bone folder to get a nice crisp edge. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the Designer Series paper on. Again, this is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we're going to be using the liquid glue. And you don't have to use a lot of this. And the reason I use the liquid glue all the time is I am not the best at getting things lined up, so this gives me a chance to move it around if it's not perfectly centered on the page. There we go. That looks pretty good. And the other thing you have to be cognizant of is if you have a directional pattern, make sure that it is straight, it is the direction you want it to be going and not upside down. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our other piece of Designer Series paper, and again, this is 1 inch by 5 1/4, and we're going to put it on, we're going to glue it on at an angle. Okay. And just eyeball this. Anything will be fine. Having it on an angle, no one can tell whether or not it's right or not. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we would have taken the I said smooth edge heart, okay, and put your paper in, and usually, you have it upside down to line everything up. Just punch your paper out, and what we're going to do is we are going to stamp on that, and the sentiment we're going to use is the roses are red, violets are blue. And usually what I do here is I put the these photopolymer stamps. They sometimes tend to get a little wonky if you try to place them on the stamp. If you put them down, they kind of straighten themselves out and just easily take a hold of that. This is the Real Red ink, of which is really hard to get open. And now what I'm going to do is place my heart and try and get it as straight as possible. In fact, I'm going to take it over here. I'm just lining the 2 humps on the top, and that should pretty well keep it straight. Look at all that ink. Now, we're way away from getting that anywhere. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to take my chamois, my Simply chamois, and clean that off, because this red ink, it gets everywhere. Oh, gosh. Okay, and now we're done with that. We're going to do the inside of the card. Yes, I probably should have waited and done that, or I probably should have done that before I put the paper on the outside, but that's okay. If I make a mistake, I can always do it over. Okay, now, just going to line it up with the lines here. And we're going to take, no, you know what? I'm going to do the heart first. Put that on my block. And get it as straight as I can. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Just remember, these are sponge type applicators for the ink. Don't smush your stamps in there, or you're going to have ink everywhere. Try to line this up in the center. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to clean that off. Don't grab this until you've cleaned it off, or you will have ink everywhere. Yes, I know my chamois looks pretty disgusting, but it does the job. This, I don't know who invented this, but it does a fantastic job. Now we're going to be using From My Heart to Yours. Looks pretty straight. And again, try not to smush this in. Okay, lining my card up again. I can't see where that's located, so perfect. Wow, that's a switch. Okay, I'm gonna clean this off. Sorry, but I know me, and I will end up with this everywhere. Sorry, my sinuses are doing strange things today. So now what we're going to do is, there's my heart. I'm going to take this again, this is a scrap of Real Red, and here is the scalloped heart. This is part of the bundle, and just take your scrap, stick it in from this side, line it up, and press it out. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to line my heart a little off center. And remember, you're not going to want to put glue all over one or the other because they're not sitting directly on each other. So we're only going to go to about there to put glue on. Okay, again, have it off center. I like it where the tips are not, can you see that? I hope you can. Okay. Okay, then we are going to use, I'm going to use my take your pick tool, and I'm going to put 3 rhinestones right along here. I'm using the smaller ones. Sorry. Okay. Then we are going to be using I think this is, okay, where is it? Okay, it's 3/8 of an inch double stitched satin ribbon, and this is real red. And this is about a 3-inch piece, but I usually keep it on my spool. I'm just going to do a knot. Bring that through. Easy peasy. And take your paper snips. Yeah, I know some people have separate snips for their paper and separate for the ribbon. I wouldn't know which to do, so I just use both. I use my snips for both paper and ribbon. So let's get that cut. Perfect. And we are going to use a mini glue dot for that. I like to use my take your pick tool to grab it and put it on the ribbon or the paper. Depends which is the easiest for you. And I'm just trying to tighten up that knot. And I'm going to put that glue dot on the back. The glue dots tend to stick the best to fabric. And then I'm just going to place that up here. I like for the white not to be showing above the ribbon. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, and then we are going to take our dimensionals, if I can find them. Okay, these are minis, but you can use either the, let's get the others if I can, I know I've got some. Okay, nope, I didn't put them in there. I don't know where my dimensionals went. Okay, so I'm going to take your pick tool, and I'm just going to put probably 3 dimensionals down here. Let's look to see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sometimes if you've got ribbon and you want the ribbon to move, you might want to be careful about where you place your dimensionals. Like I said, these are the mini dimensionals. You might need to use more of them just because they're smaller. Okay. And we're just going to take the paper backing off. Sorry, folks. I am really sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my phone. I'm so sorry. And I'm not seeing the video here. There it is. Okay, so we've got the mini dimensionals on there. And we are going to, oh, it looks like it's stopped. Maybe not. I don't know. And, come on, guys. Oh. There it is. Okay. So we've got the mini dimensionals on there. Sorry for the heavy breathing. And we are going to, and let me, looks like it's stopped. Okay. All right. Sorry about the interruption, folks. There's so much to remember when we're doing these. And then just drop this on where you feel comfortable with it. And there is your card. Now, let's do an envelope. And then you'll be all set. I'm going to use the open heart. Open heart. That's the name of the this heart. And you can put this on the front or the back, wherever you feel comfortable. That looks a little crooked. Oh well. I just wish one of my recordings would just go smooth as silk. But that's not going to happen. Okay, and there's my red ink. And remember, you know what? It doesn't have to be red. I did a Valentine card because my sister absolutely adores purple. And I did a card that had purple in it with gray, and it came out beautifully. So it's not all about red. So just remember that. If you have somebody that's got a special color that they like, then by all means, go ahead and use it. They will be so thrilled that you thought of them and thought about the fact that they may not be a red person. So here you go. Here's my, oops, sorry about that. Here's my simple card. Easy peasy. And your beautiful envelope to go with it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Please remember to go over to my YouTube channel, like and share and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just getting started doing this, and any help that you can give would be, I would be so happy. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. I have a great upline, and we have a great group. Everybody shares everything. Everybody helps everyone else. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you next Monday, and have a wonderful life. Thank you again. Bye.